You're at Eastern Market Pottery. We've been here after leaving Eastern Market a year ago when there was a fire, since about a year ago, Labor Day of 2007. We've been situated here offering classes 4 nights a week to avocational potters who do this for a hobby. And
this looks great.
And today it's a staff holiday sale day, part of a studio open house. There are other tenants in the building that do work. There's a portrait painter upstairs, a sculptor, and some fashion designers on the 4th floor.
Oh, we got to see that too.
But this is pottery made by staff.
Wow.
Walking back this
These
way,
are all beautiful, by the way, multicolors.
you'll see student work over here.
Okay.
In work in progress.
Okay.
Back along this way.
It's 8 o'clock tomorrow night.
How are you?
Hi.
Hi. Wonderful.
This is where student potter's wheels are.
Hi.
Covered today for the sales event.
Look at this. Wow, there's so much. You got a real wide variety here. I see some interesting textures.
YouTube video.
Interesting.
And
and
this is we're using it as a code room today, but this is where students process and.
Okay, start over. Okay.
This is the area where clay is processed. You can see this.
This is basically a big table, right?
Big table to pound the clay, and we recycle clay back over here in this area. You'll see the buckets and the plaster dishes. We're really pretty well equipped, and we expect to take this equipment and even some new equipment back to Eastern Market next year when the space,
reopens,
when the market is rebuilt and reopened. That's right. These are student pots in progress again, all along down this wall.
Okay.
Turn down here and you'll see. Yeah. Right.
You got a lot of students.
A lot of students. We have a lot more pots for sale here today at our holiday open house.
Yeah. Okay. So now you've got everything's pretty organized too. I just want to compliment you on how clean everything is.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, very nice.
Look at that.
We're making a YouTube video right now.
Okay, start over. Okay. All right.
This is some of my work.
Okay. Very nice. So these would be like sake cups or something?
No, Demitasse.
Oh,
You know.
yeah, coffee.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And coffee mugs.
Yeah, these are nice. So this is all, is dishwasher safe?
Stoneware, yes it is.
And these are, what kind of material is that? That's
stoneware.
That's stoneware.
Stoneware.
Gosh, it almost looks like metal.
It's high-fired, very much like porcelain.
Wow, it's beautiful. That is really something else. And this is a match, combination there, right?
Could be, sure. This is a pitcher, a jug.
Yeah, can I see that a little closer, man? I just like that. I really like that. It's very nice. Almost like a pewter.
Well, thank you.
Could be a pewter. You can pretty much do any kind of color that people can just pick out a color.
Within the capabilities of the minerals at the temperature that we're firing to, it's contingent on that. Lower temperature pottery might have brighter colors, but what we're doing in this studio is a lot like Susan's work over here on these tables, and brighter colors than we were able to get with higher temperature works. It's easier with this electric fires, somewhat lower temperature work. We can get some brighter colors. But,
can I ask you about the art here? This is very interesting. I mean,
this is a Chinese puzzle pot, or a version
wow.
of Chinese. It is a salt shaker that you fill from the bottom and you dispense from the bottom.
Yeah. Well, how do you get this on here?
Yeah.
How do you get that the effect on there like that though?
Oh,
yeah. I mean, you draw that in by hand?
I draw that with a separate glaze. It's a little bit like cake decorating.
Okay.
I squirt a glaze on in this pattern, or in this instance,
yeah,
I'll put dots on it, and then I'll put a second coat of glaze over those designs, and I'll wind up with these results.
Okay, but are these two different types of glazes? This looks shinier.
Yes, they are. This one's shinier, and this is yet another one. This is that.
Oh yeah, there's a color again.
That pewter glaze you admired.
Oh yeah, that's special.
Exactly.
Okay, now what is the range and the prices on these?
These are all $24. They come with we come with an instruction card and a gift box at that price. All of those are the same. These my Ikebana vase, which is this one, is $36. And I think the range of pots in here are from probably $6 or $8 for a spoon rest, up to I think there's a large platter in the other room that's over $300. So.
Yeah. Now, I want to ask you a question, which is always an interesting one in terms of mass producing. If someone sees something and they say, well, I want a set of these, a glass, or I mean a cup or anything like that, can you produce something? I mean, it can't be exactly, I'm sure, because it's done by hand, right?
We're making them on the potter's wheel usually, but
Okay.
but yes, usually it can be. Sometimes we're not willing. I mean, it may be that we simply don't want to do any more of those, or that the pot was in fact a one-off, something you've spent a great deal of time with and don't care to reproduce. I mean, I might or might not reproduce this.
That's really special.
I would probably make more pictures, but whether I wanted to get this busy with the design again, I don't know.
How long does it take to do something like that, though? I mean, that takes some real draftsmanship to be able to handle.
Well, it's the result of doing it for a lot of years, and that's true with most of my staff. They've been doing it for a very long time. So I've been making pots for 30 years. It might take me 10 minutes to make the basic vessel, and then I'll wait a day. I'll put the handle on, and then I'll fire it, and then there'll be more delay, and it'll be fired one time after the handle's on, and then it'll get around to decorating and be fired again. So there might be 3 weeks in the time cycle between when I've made it and it actually gets fired. Might even be longer.
Okay.
So the individual time per piece may not be that great, but because of the stages at which things need to be done, and the several steps, 7 or 8 steps that are required for each.
So show us the last little table over here, if you would. Now this has got some perforations in here, so I'm assuming that's a strainer of some sort.
Exactly.
Right?
It is a berry bowl, I think, is what Lynn would call this. This is made by Lynn Murphy.
Okay.
Both of these
very nice
berry bowls.
And there's something to sit it on there.
And exactly to catch it. So you'd wash raspberries or strawberries and set them in this to serve them.
Yeah.
Air passing around fruit, as you probably know, in a fruit bowl stops it from spoiling so easily. So Lynn's got bowls and baking dishes.
Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful too. Well, now what is that?
That's a covered box. It's fashioned from one piece of clay, and then the lid is cut away. You see, it was probably thrown like that. And then dragging a wire through cost that sculpture.
That's a great.
Lynn could tell you about it.
And what does that sell for now?
Kind of a keepsake box.
That's only $40?
$40, that's right.
Wow, that's fantastic, man. That's one of a kind. It really is nice. Okay, so you got a whole little, and it looks like she's got several of this style.
Yes.
Right up here.
Yes. This is normally the display room
that opens. All of this opens though.
That opens up the same way.
Yeah, like a keepsake box or something like that.
I think so. I think so.
Oh, this has been a very nice little tour through the studio. Now I understand that you have classes and that you can offer classes to anyone who wants to come by.
We have classes here 4 nights a week. People come to class for 3 hours each week, and they can come in addition on Saturday to practice. So every Saturday afternoon between 1 and 5, I think we're open. And people will sign up for a period of weeks. 8 weeks is sort of a minimum enrollment, and then it's renewable after that. We have had some students stay with us for years and even decades. Okay. We have some students with us a long time.
What's the address again?
323rd Street, Northeast, entrance in the alley behind 320.
Okay, and you have a website, or?
We do not have a website, but I can give the telephone. It's 202 544 6669.
That's more like it. That's a local business, and I want to congratulate you because this is a great little spot. I wouldn't have known it if I hadn't walked up on it like this, you know.